Okay, we have to start.
Okay.
When you see me go like this is me trying to take control of the situation.
It's like my mother.
Yes. So when I'm coaching my couples, I do this under the camera. They don't see me doing it. But to me, I'm like,
Oh, that's you taking
okay,
control, but telling yourself you're taking control.
let me get this all back on.
You said you've told me now, so now I know
all,
you.
and all my couples, and I know as well. Oh dear, she's done the hand folding. Okay. Welcome to our podcast, which is called
Back to Me. So this is Lisa.
This is Katie. Let's go. We're wondering what the etiquette is for putting X's at the end of texts. So until recently, I didn't realize they were actually kisses.
You didn't know an X was a kiss?
I just thought it was like cute, like XX. And kind of knew an O.
Yes.
I know this now, but I didn't. My children told me.
Oh.
I knew an O was a hug, so then I should have really, but the mind just didn't do that.
Like never in your life when you were writing birthday cards as a child?
No, I just thought it was like cute.
The end of us. Oh, okay.
But since I've discovered it's a kiss, it has changed. It's dramatically changed everything for me. And I'm having an existential crisis about it.
Are you going back through old text to see
every time I do it? I'm like, oh, well, that wasn't appropriate. Was that appropriate? Was it not appropriate? So I've done my research. What's your feelings on it?
I find myself putting them on the end of every text and then deleting them. It's like it's an automatic thing. I'll type a text, I'll put X, and then we're like, oh, delete. Because
Then how do you end it?
It depends if I'm mad, I'll put a full stop.
And I have a real problem with the punctuation in text. I think there's no need for that at all.
No need for punctuation.
Absolutely not.
No punctuation.
Have you read my texts?
Well, I can't really speak because mine are always full of massive typos, but you need punctuation.
My husband puts commas and full stops, and then he does the full stop and the XX, then the first X is really big X.
Oh, I don't like that.
Rude.
Yeah, I don't like the big.
That's rude.
I
don't like the big X.
I don't like the big X.
But we should be having the big X's at least for 6 seconds every day.
Life coaching. We should probably tell our listeners what we do.
Okay.
Which would tie in with that. You are a life coach.
I specialize in relationships, romantic relationships. I also have some people that I coach, like mum-daughter relationships, work relationships, sibling relationships, but primarily I am a life and relationship coach, and I specialize with romantic relationships, and it's all online, and I have lots of people who come to me one-to-ones or people who come as a couple, and it is my absolute joy. I love it.
Very good.
I can't wait to ask this question. What do you do, Katie?
I'm in marketing.
That's today's job. It could be anything next time.
I have a few different hats, so that's the one I'll tell you about today. Yeah, marketing.
Today we're marketing. Yeah, I love that. And also, I take nothing to do with all this stuff. You're a whiz with all this. I don't do like cutting stuff and making things sound like sensible.
Yes.
I don't do any of that.
So in this podcast, if you're listening to it now, I sound brilliant and you sound like an idiot because that's the way I edited it.
Love that for you.
Thank you.
Love that for you. Okay, so I've done a bit of research about the X's.
Okay.
I keep thinking the kisses. Let's call them the kisses.
Okay.
Kisses. I have a friend, and she just does them all the same way. She gives her initial, J, and an X, and everybody gets the same. Man, woman, child, everybody gets the same. That is hers. Emails and professional things, she just ends it with thanks, her name. Okay.
Full name.
Anything text, she has the same thing. Rugby mums, rugby dads, like she wouldn't be texting school teachers. So that's her thing. That's how she does it.
So she texts other people's husbands kiss at the end of her texts.
Exactly. That's exactly what I said. My problem is it's when people DM me, because I have a little
slide into your DMs.
People slide into my DMs to ask me to do a podcast or ask me to do something professional with them, and then I'm like sending kisses or I'm hurting their message. It's a big issue for me.
I actually have a big issue with the LOL.
Right.
I say it on the end of so many texts. I'll be like, my dog died. LOL. Then I'm like, what? So I've started always.
Did the dog die?
No, the dog. I mean, I've had dogs that die. Okay, but not the current dog. She is alive and well, thankfully.
Okay.
LOL.
LOL.
But that, yeah.
Is it just to make people think I'm not like grieving? It's just a fact and we're moving on.
Yeah, I think it's because it's quite hard to get tone across in text messages.
It's very hard.
And
I
so-
do love a voice note.
You see, you send me voice notes and I reply in text.
Yes.
I have another friend, she sends a lot of voice notes. And
Is that a thing? If you send a voice note and someone replies back to you in text, you should then send a text?
oh no, I like the voice notes. You get to say a lot more, but I don't like the sound of my own voice, which is quite funny that we're now making a podcast. I don't like to hear myself. Oh, this is a disaster. What are we thinking? I don't like to hear myself in voice notes. So I will have full conversations. Natalie, my friend, will write. We actually tease her that it's more of a podcast because it'll be like 3 minutes long. I could hoover the whole house while I listen to it. And then I'll reply with, ha ha.
And I only discovered recently that you can put those on high speed.
Oh.
Yes. You know how you can put podcasts on high speed? No one will have a need to put this one on high speed because we both talk very quickly.
Yeah, quite fast. Yeah.
So I put podcasts on high speed, listening to them. I put those on high speed, but you can put your
Voice notes on high speed.
Yes, because you do get blathers. You do. So I would sort of, if I send you a voice note and you send me a text back, I would take that as code of I can't listen to your voice note right now because I'm doing my very important marketing job.
Oh,
and
no, I don't want to hear the sound of my own voice, so I'm going to reply to you in words.
Perfect.
On text words. Yeah.
And then I've also on Instagram, back to me, on Instagram, you can only do a minute. The
what?
DMs, the voice notes and the DMs are only a minute.
Oh, you slide into people's DMs on Instagram. Obviously, okay.
Yeah. So
I like Instagram or WhatsApp. No one wants to listen to a voice note longer than.
Can you imagine how many times I've been blathering on after a minute?
And you don't realize it's stopped.
And then I've had to listen to myself back to figure out where I got to in the conversation. So then I have to do another minute. Now here's the problem. If your friend Natalie was to slide into your DMs with a voice note, you would open it and you would get 5 1-minute voice notes.
Will it cut them up? Oh no, it ends and you have to start again.
Start again. I have no idea where you started.
That's troublesome. Stopped. Yeah, that is troublesome.
And people then say, "Oh, I totally forget this only takes a minute." Clearly, they're trying to get it across. The voice notes should only be a minute.
Trying to control everything.
So there you go. So don't tell Natalie about that, or you'll get 5 of them in a row.
Yeah, no, I prefer her 7-minute long podcasts.
People DM me and they go, "Lisa, just wanted to ask you a wee question," and then you get like clearly 7 minutes of these. It's like, oh, okay.
I did one time take her voice note and added a jingle to the start.
Like we need to do today.
We actually do need to do a jingle. That's a good idea. Can you sing?
No singing from me. No singing.
I can't sing.
No. So we've made no decision. We don't know what to do about the X's at the end of text.
No, I think we're still
absolutely no decision.
No, I think we're still mid conversation on that one.
Like I don't know if I would send your sister an XX.
But you would have before your kids told you.
Yes.
Okay.
I would have sent her a smiley face, I think. Not that I don't like her and she's not lovely, but I don't know if I would do that. And would I send the husband an XX?
We see you're going XX.
Oh, it's always 2.
Oh, we see I only do 1. So you're going, 2 kisses.
Let us know what you think. Let us know. Is there an etiquette out there that we don't know about? Just like I didn't know it was actually, I guess. Is there something out there? Tell us in the comments.
Subscribe and like.
And don't forget to subscribe and like, because then we might actually
Did you say subscribe and like?
I kind of did there now.
Yeah.
Subscribe and like, please.
Gone full cheesy on me there.
So that's the first thing. The second topic is, should we ever lie to our partner?
No.
You're sure that's what you're going with?
I think you're going to come up with some scenarios now where you might want to lie to your partner, aren't you?
Well,
I'm actually a really bad liar, so I think if I tried to lie to him, he would know.
Yeah. My husband tried to organize me a surprise party one time. It was a disaster.
I feel like you're one of the people that might organize your own surprise party.
But also, I'm very I'm quite intuitive, so I can get the vibe from people. So I was like, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?" And there's nothing more annoying for your partner is, "What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you?" Nothing's wrong with me, and then that goes back and forward. Last weekend, our eldest daughter came to surprise me And all day that day, I knew there was something up with both of them. I was like, what is going on here? There's something going on with
So you're
both
very
of
hard
you.
to surprise. So actually, that's something.
Well, if they were better surprisers.
Oh, it's them. It's not you.
It's them. It's them. It's not me.
Yeah, but if you've got the
Back to
intuition,
me.
what could they do if you have this magical intuition that senses their?
But also, I like surprise.
Okay.
He hates surprise.
I don't think I love surprises. Although, if you want to surprise me, the person I love, that's fine.
Yeah, somebody arriving at your doorstep.
Yeah. But I don't know about. I've never really liked the idea that other people know something that's about to happen to me that I don't know.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is.
Which brings me back perfectly to the lying.
Okay.
So I have an example of when my husband lied to me.
Okay.
And this was a good example of that we do actually lie to our person for a good way.
Okay.
We were on holiday one year and we had been waiting for letters. Remember, of the hospital to send you letters to come in for procedures and things like that. Do they still do that?
They do still do that.
They
do still do
So
that.
one of my daughters was going in for a little operation, and we went on holiday, and my parents had been coming into the house and checking the mail, and then they were coming out to meet us on holiday.
Okay.
So when they came to meet us on holiday, the letter had come for my daughter's procedure. And my mummy told my husband, and they made the decision to not tell me.
Okay. Did you outright ask them?
No, I had not even thought about it.
So then they didn't lie.
They concealed the truth from me.
That's not
Is it a lie of omission?
Is it though? I think that's a
lie of protection?
Yeah, it's not a lie.
No.
If you had asked,
Did the
letter come? And they said no, then that's a lie.
Okay.
But not telling you that the letter came, is that not just?
So their whole thinking, and I agree, is that I am not a worrywart unless it comes to my children. That's my only thing. Other people in other countries watch this, they'll be like, would those girls explain some of the things, some of the terms?
Some of them outside of Northern Ireland might need explaining.
Sorry, we should fit subtitles. It's going to be like the Dairy Girls. Subtitles for
I don't
the
have
American
a Dairy Girls accent. That's another topic for another time.
Topic. But I do know Americans who watch the Dairy Girls with the subtitles on.
To be fair,
yeah, there have been times.
I actually can't watch very much television without subtitles anymore. I figured it's an age
thing.
Well,
back to me. Hold on.
Okay, sorry.
If you don't know what the Dairy Girls are, it's a programme, and here in Northern Ireland there's a place called Derry, and it's quite a distinctive accent, would you say?
Yes.
Yeah. Interesting. Good. Lovely. We can't say
it's a beautiful accent. It's just...
But you do need to tune your ear to it.
Northern Ireland does have very small pockets of accents. They're like the Coran accent is different from the Fermanagh accent, which is different from the Belfast accent, which is different from the Derry accent. And then you have me, an island on my own.
A little island on your own. You should probably explain that sometimes.
Sometimes.
Okay.
Tune in a different podcast.
I don't know what we're going to title this one. It's all over the place. It's all over the place. We should just title it.
It's all over the place, but I think that's...
Okay, what were we talking about before access? Oh yes, worrywart. So I am not a worrywart. A worrywart is something we say in this country. It just means...
I don't say it.
You don't say it, but...
Are you from people say it?
Old people.
Oh. Yes.
Is that... You're taking that?
No, I'm not actually offended. But I have lived here for 33 years.
Yes, yeah.
So does that make me from here? My parents are from here.
But you weren't born here.
I was not born here. I was born in the United Kingdom of Great Britain and Northern Ireland.
Okay, we'll let you away with that. Okay. So, their point was that if they told me, I would worry all holiday. Yeah. So they were protecting me. Yeah. It did, when I came home, it did take me a minute to process the information, because I was like, they knew something that I didn't know. Getting back to your surprise thing.
Yeah. So did you know something? Did you suspect something on holiday that they were keeping something from you? Okay.
No. But even just the thought that they had walked away and
so you were were you a little bit annoyed?
Yes. And it was before I'd done the work. So I
done the work. She's going full life coach on us again.
Before I had looked at my terrible behaviours. We'll talk about that some other time. There is a reel with 2 million views on it about my terrible behaviours. Just saying. So if anybody wants to go and watch that about my terrible behaviours, I was I would give my husband the silent treatment.
2 million views?
I know.
Oh, that's good.
Thank you. I would give my husband the silent treatment. In this country, we call it huffing.
I did see this.
Did you see this?
Yes.
In other countries, huffing is a whole different thing.
Huffing is not the silent treatment.
So there may
That's
be...
why it got 2 million views.
There may be. And in my defense, I didn't even say the word huffing. The guy I did the podcast with said, what is huffing? And huffing is emotional abuse. Mic drop. That's how it starts. But huffing in other countries is a different thing.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
I was unaware. Again. But anyway, here we are.
The same way you're unaware that an X is a kiss
It's a kiss.
on the end of the text.
Do I just like cruise around? Not really.
That's good. It's a little bit of oblivion is a good thing.
Just a 52-year-old one. Seriously. Anyway, so I did have a little silent treatment about that, but I had to have a word with myself, and then I was okay.
Okay.
I was okay.
Because you understand the motivation behind it.
Yes, I'm not able to.
I still stand that that's not lying, but
it's okay.
The question is the motivation behind the lie?
So what about your husband was a jealous person, which we know he's not, but what if your husband was a jealous person, or somebody watching or listening is with someone who's a jealous person and is working on that and is doing the work, as we call it, on that?
Life coaching again. Mm-hmm. We need like an alert that goes...
We need an alert.
Wait till I start talking about marketing.
Oh, I'm so excited for that one. So...
Sorry, back to you.
So, my cheeks are actually sort of laughing, which is a good sign.
What we're talking about?
Awkward silence.
The lying.
Oh yes. So let's say your partner.
Oh yes,
or my
husband who isn't jealous.
Is jealous.
Okay.
And is doing the work on that. Okay. And let's say you start a new project, or get a new job, or start a podcast. And your ex slides into your DMs and says, congratulations.
Oh.
First of all, what do you do? And you put an X at the end of that.
I don't have any exes.
Remember, we're just going to let that go. And just come. See that?
I'm trying to
so just
wind you up a little bit. Okay.
So just say you were somebody and your partner was jealous and an ex slid into your DMs.
I think if I knew that it would upset my husband, even if his jealousy was misplaced, I just wouldn't reply to it.
Ah, good answer. And would you tell your jealous husband who's not jealous at all?
Yes.
You would. Interesting.
Full disclosure.
And so the data tells us that we need to be a little bit, yes, we should be telling our partner as much as we can. We all forget to tell our partner things now and again, but we should tell them as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
But the data tells us that we need to pick our mind.
Okay.
So let's say they've had a very stressful day, or something's happened, or someone's ill, or something's happened. We don't need to blurt out, oh, and by the way, my ex slid into my DMs.
And then don't say it like that either. Slid into DMs is just so dirty sounding, isn't it, though? So you could just say, messaged me.
And then, exes.
That would be my first question now, would be, did they put an X on the end?
Ah, yes. If you're watching this, they're like, okay, those girls said those exes, man. So
I am feeling a bit paranoid about that. I need to get my phone and see who I...
And what are you going to do now? There's no point.
I know, but make good content.
Oh, yes, that's true.
Dear doctor.
That is true. That is true. So, yeah, that's what the data tells us. We should be as honest as we can, but we need to be a little bit wise.
Wise.
So, yeah, wise.
Oh, dear.
I can't.
What would you do?
Oh, well, you know me.
What has this happened?
No, that did really happen about the holiday.
No. I know the holiday thing happened, but did the ex slide into your DMs to tell you good job on being 2 million views on your
No, like yourself, I don't have any exes. But I do get random people popping into my DMs.
Popping's worse than sliding? Popping.
Really make me snort. Messaging
you
via
privately.
Instagram.
That's worse too.
Okay.
I do get messaging me
on Instagram.
Well, it doesn't matter platform, does it? Doesn't matter.
Well, it's because it'll be about things about Instagram. It'll be about things about my Instagram page, relationship.coaching.nl. Oh my.
I'm gonna edit that out.
And she has the power. And she absolutely
I
has
have
the
the
power to do
power.
that. No, so it'll be something like disgusting. Like it'll be something.
Oh, do you get those?
Very, very rarely. My Instagram is they're very lovely. The other,
Who set up that Instagram for you?
I don't know who set that up for
I
me.
don't
I don't
know.
know who
And then
forced me
unfollowed me.
into that. He did. I refollowed you and then spammed you.
You did. I was sitting in work. I was like, bing, bing, bing. Lisa like this. Lisa, I'm like, come on now. I didn't even know though. Obviously, you don't like. I'm not like obsessively looking through people that are following me. In fact, you volunteered that to me that you had.
I think I did. Well, that's why I can't lie.
Mm.
It's a problem. It's a problem.
Why did you unfollow me?
I
cried myself to sleep about it.
I go through my Instagram now and again, and I have a cull.
People that don't interact with you.
Or people who don't interact.
I send you hearts all the time.
Truthfully, I probably was just like, no.
Haven't talked to her in a year.
Haven't talked to her. We should probably get into that too. I mean, know each other.
We should.
This is just like a stream of my thoughts.
This is what, that's the tagline. Back to me, a stream of Lisa's thoughts.
We're also in the sliding in the DMs, the gross people sliding.
Okay, should we take notes so we can go back to me? Stop it.
I do this.
Do you want to?
When I'm coaching couples, I do this when they're talking like this, and I'm like I'm gonna take notes, but I just like
life coaching.
Oh, good.
This is what I'm gonna do.
Also looks like sign for
boob.
That's fine.
I'll say it. It's not swear, is it? Is boobs a swear?
We're trying to keep this on the clean status. And also, I'm imagining a lot of mums will watch it and kids with them in the car. And I used to hate that. Like, you try to put something on with the kids in the car, and then it was like, oh, can't listen to that.
We're going to have to bleep it.
So we'll have to bleep that
There's
out.
a bleeped version.
But you don't swear.
I don't.
I forgot.
I don't. I don't have a potty mouth.
No, you don't have a potty mouth, but you do swear.
I don't know that I do. Oh, you're counting.
That's another topic. Put a pin in that.
Okay, put a pin in that.
We need to know
what I swear. What
Can somebody take notes next time on Back to Me?
Wait, I want to go back to you unfollowing me.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
I actually don't care. I think it's hilarious.
So let's work through a good apology for the people.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so a good apology, because, you know, I'm a relationship.
Oh, no, wait. No.
Because I'm a relationship coach.
My life. Here we go.
Do it again. Do it again.
What? Oh,
because I'm a relationship coach. A good apology is saying sorry, not saying I apologize.
Because that's not. Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I hear myself doing that sometimes to my husband.
Yeah, because it's like you don't actually have to say the S word.
Yeah, why is it so hard to say that?
I was really bad at it for a long, long time. I think I'm much better at it. If you ask my husband, he probably would say there's still a little bit of work to do there. But I think I'm much better at it now. So the S word's hard to say.
Yeah.
It's much easier to say I apologize.
Yep.
And that's just
okay. So go ahead.
I am sorry.
Okay.
I am sorry for I didn't intend it, but that doesn't excuse my behavior. I am sorry. You are my friend, and I refollowed you and spammed you to try and make amends.
So she felt guilty.
I did feel guilty.
I'm not. You really shouldn't have. I'm not a big.
So that's
social media, which is probably that's good. Good job. You did great.
Even if
I forgive you.
And I was listening to a podcast the other day with a very, very, very famous podcaster. Am I allowed to say people's name?
I think so.
Stephen Bartlett. And
don't know who that is.
Okay.
Sorry, Stephen Bartlett.
Okay. Well, there you go. Someone in the planet doesn't know who Stephen Bartlett is. And
tell me who Stephen Bartlett
is. The CEO.
No.
One of the youngest dragons in Dragon's Den.
Oh. No, I don't know.
I'll send you a podcast. Okay. Anyway, he said that his therapist told him that he didn't have to apologize to his partner because there was no intent. That's rubbish.
Okay.
Okay. Think of it like this. Oh, the flashing lights should really be going on.
Yeah.
Think of it like this. If I bumped into you in the kitchen around there, I don't intend it, but I bumped into you and hurt you. So, sorry. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So we can hurt our partner by our words, by our actions, unintentionally.
Gotcha.
And we need to take accountability for that. Not say I apologize. Say, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. Something just weird went off. I didn't mean to hurt you. And you're not editing this part out, so don't get distracted.
Sorry, something really weird went on. I am
It's
probably
lovely.
editing this part.
So we say we're sorry, we take comfort, even though we didn't mean it.
Okay. Can you hear that noise? Something's gone off in the building and it
It's
distracted
like
me. I'm very sorry.
heating or something.
I am sorry that I was distracted. I also don't. What if I don't think that you should have apologized because I don't care? Like,
Well,
do I
then you
say
wouldn't have brought it up.
No, I am.
You would have brought it up to make fun of me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I should have just batted that away then.
Yeah, but
Apologize.
what if?
Yes.
Do I have to say I forgive you even though I don't think your apology was necessary? What's the response to someone saying sorry to you? Oh my goodness, I'm asking you life coaching things.
Thank you. I don't think you need to say
Just
all
say
that.
nothing.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks.
It didn't really require
It
apology,
didn't.
but I was only making fun of you.
yeah.
But thank you anyway.
Sorry for making fun of you.
So, gosh, we're going in circles now. Back to the sliding and the DMs.
Oh yes.
So yeah, some people send me gross texts. Very rarely. I'm very fortunate and very, very fortunate. Some of them are quite complimentary. So like that's what I was bringing that right. Like weirdly complimentary.
Yeah, you're like that. I don't want to hear that, but
yeah. So
my hair is beautiful.
Stop it now. It's too much. But that's the sort of thing. If you had a very jealous husband that I don't have, that's the sort of thing. There's no need to tell that sort of thing.
Yes, I get that.
Do you know what I mean?
So, but you're kind of again that as a lie rather. Your lie of omission. Yeah, and is that a thing?
And again, it depends on the person. Depends on the person. Depends on the relationship. You know. So,
what are the kind of lies though? Then is that
Well, if I was with somebody who was jealous, I would not tell them that somebody who I don't know slid into my DMs and asked for a date.
Have them ever sent you pics?
Well, I hope not, but I wouldn't. So you know how they come on Instagram, you don't. It just says photo, so you wouldn't open that.
Oh, right, okay.
You wouldn't know what. Some people have asked to send me pics, or said, "I hear that you're a professional in this area." Okay, I think I'll just leave that there.
Yeah. Are you?
I'm a professional in relationships, but I don't think that's the area that we're talking about.
No. Oh, good decision not to open
good
that.
decision not to open that. So that sort of thing, I showed my husband if he thinks is hilarious.
Okay.
But if I was with somebody who wasn't as secure as him, I don't think somebody would think that's hilarious.
Question: do these people that are popping into your DMs put X's on the end of them?
Oh, well, they just open a whole new can of worms. I won't. No, I can't go back and cancel. I usually just block them. Good. Instagram's so good for that sort of thing. I think the other one, my children call it Mumbook. I think Mumbook is very difficult. I'm not on Mumbook very much.
They're the same company though, aren't they?
Yes, but I find it hard to navigate and like deleting people or blocking people, which you don't have to do very often, but I have.
Are you on TikTok?
No, but this is going to be on TikTok because you're going to do that.
Yeah, sure.
Magically.
TikTok's banned in my... Well, it's not true. It's on my phone, but that's only so that my children could use the filters.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not my favourite. And with my business, I have grown the page very...
I just looked at the mic like it was the camera over there.
Like grown the business, and so like I don't have any real haters. I don't have any haters on there. People just leave. People just unfollow me, which is grand. It's absolutely fine. But
no, it's totally fine if you unfollow us. We won't be offended.
But TikTok's not like that, and it's just like I do have a TikTok, Instagram. I do have a TikTok business page, but it's brutal. Like it's absolutely brutal.
That's where we can put our fake.
I'm actually self-soothing. It's brutal.
It's like self-soothing.
This is protection. Like I just protected myself.
Oh, was that a thing?
We could do body language someday. You and your husband's body language is so funny. Cute, really cute. Do a lot of like hand signals. It's very cute. I can't. Not that. Well, I haven't seen him do that yet, but that could happen.
Oh, very good. Right. Do we need to come to a conclusion on the X's? It is kisses.
It is kisses.
It is.
Oh, the next thing is, am I old enough now that it doesn't matter from me? I'm just like...
You just kiss everyone?
I'm just like the aunt. He gets
like
that.
Like the crazy.
Look, I'm just the crazy aunt who gets to do that. Like the two guys I did the podcast with that has the 2 million views.
Oh, they're not your views, they're their views.
Oh, they're on my grid. There are views.
Wait. Is it their clip has the views and you're just tagged
Are
in
you
it?
just going to kill this rumor?
Sorry, you have 2 million views on that
Thank
one
you.
thing,
That's
yeah.
what I said originally. It's what I'm going to say. Those girls have to hate each other.
Oh wait, we meant to tell people how we know each other.
Oh, right, yes. Hold on.
Okay, come back.
So those guys who have the 2 million views, they like send me hearts and John Gap, but they're like 34. I think they just look at me like I'm like the old annoying aunt. So I would send them
Not
back.
annoying aunt, like crazy fun aunt.
Crazy fun aunt. So I'd send them back an X, which we now know was a kiss. And I guess if I saw them in the street, I probably would hug them and go, "Mwah."
Oh.
Why don't we just a hug?
So is that the you can put an X in the text if you kiss them if you met them in real life?
This is too much. This is too much. I'm just going with a smiley face. That's it.
What do your kids think about emojis and smiley faces?
They hate them.
Yeah, I think they're
We're
old
so
people.
dated.
Yeah.
But again, I'm just the old aunt.
But is
They
that
can do
okay to be? We are old.
Mhm. My grown-up children don't do emojis. They do the 2 little dots in the waist mat.
Oh, and the upside down one.
Lara does a winky face one,
Okay.
which is kind of cute.
Nice, Kate. Good job. You just said her name.
I did, but you're saying on Instagram. My Instagram. Have you not heard of my Instagram? Mm-hmm.
Oh no, I don't follow you.
That was funny. That was actually really funny.
She's your adult daughter, though.
Yes, 2 adult.
So maybe they're okay with you saying that.
I get their permission for if you see a photograph of my children on my Instagram page, if you see a photograph of them, I will have asked them permission to do that.
Okay.
Because I think
Because you're a good mummy.
I got called out on it a couple of times by them, so it was like, okay,
okay.
right, that's the end of that.
Live and
bit.
learn.
Also, because my Instagram's got quite big now. It was different when I had like 500 people. You're basically
Back. I do remember.
in the day.
I think that it was your daughter actually created the Instagram, but I think I made you.
So this brings us perfectly. How do we know each other?
Oh, this was 5 years after we knew each other.
Yes, true.
So it's not perfect, but I think she had made. I think you had the Instagram account, but I helped you.
Yes, you did.
I remember.
You made me.
I remember celebrating like 11 followers in one day or something.
It was very exciting. It was very exciting. Yes, you did, because I was on the mum book and the kids said, that's just that.
You didn't want to embarrass them.
And I was trying to do it under a fake name, remember,
Yeah.
on the mum book. And they said no. And I went out one evening and I came home, and as a group, my husband and the grown-up girls came up with the title of relationship.coaching.ni. I said, I don't know if I can do that. And they said, yes, you can. So we did it. And I had like 10 followers, one of them.
Mm-hmm.
But I refused to put my picture on it, remember?
Yeah.
Remember, I was just putting up.
And this is still not
quote.
how we know each other, because that was a few years before. But yeah, let's go back to you.
Back to me.
And your face.
And my perception of how it happened. I refused to put my face on it. I was just putting up wee quotes and things like that. And I believe you said, that's rubbish because you don't swear.
Mm-hmm.
She said something like that, and you're being silly. And no one is going to follow you if they don't know what you look like, basically. And I'm coming to your house right now to take your picture. I then said, what about my hair?
Yeah.
Which is always the most important thing at any time.
Your hair is beautiful. You will have to teach me. And so this mad.
I love yours.
Thanks.
See, this is what we're doing now. Mine is not curly enough. Yours is.
Oh, no, it's perfect curly though.
Thank you. I'm just going to. You must be better at taking compliments.
Okay.
So I said, what is my hair? And you said your hair looked beautiful, and you took a picture in my kitchen.
Yep.
And it was my picture for.
It was a good picture, to be fair, with my phone.
Picture, with your phone. Because you said I have a good iPhone, and I had like just 7 at that stage or something.
I'd gotten the new phone, and I was like, one of those. Oh yeah, it takes really good pictures. I probably didn't, but
it did. It took a good picture, and that was my picture until 18 months ago when I got professional ones done. And also the kitchen changed, so I had to.
Oh yeah, you do have a beautiful kitchen now.
Thank you.
I saw that on Instagram.
Did you see that on my page?
I do follow you.
See that on my page?
Can't believe kitchen.
Can't believe that. It was 20 years. old. My old kitchen.
You don't have to justify a new kitchen.
You're right. Take compliments. Don't justify things. You're absolutely right.
Stunning kitchen.
Thank you.
But actually, how we met.
Actually, how we met. That's how she bossed me around. That's not how we met. So I was very grateful because I would never have done that myself.
I'm not a very
Thank
bossy
you.
person.
You're not, but that needed to be done. You were right. And then that was it after that. Then I just went, then it just went crazy.
She's got a whole 11 followers.
11 followers. When I started doing those lives back in.
It was the lives that did it. It was you going live. That's
during the time
people like
during the C word time.
C word.
It's during the C word time. Those lives, but 7 people watched the first day. Sure, I thought it was flipping.
But it was 7 strangers. I think that was why.
I think it was.
I think that we celebrated the followers because there were people that weren't just you and me and your husband
and my family.
Yeah,
You fell at the school gate.
Yeah, school gate. Oh, smooth.
See what I did there?
Smooth.
See me?
But now we've ruined it by pointing it out. You were the chair of the PTA in the school that I was bringing my children just were about to start. And I was sitting in the car talking, my sister pointed you out and said, that's the chair of the PTA. And I thought, oh, I want to be friends with that. That's the lamest thing ever.
Was it like charging up?
Oh, you were like bossing someone around or something. I think Heather will tell me off for saying this. I think she's really good at delegating. She doesn't do anything herself. But delegating is a thing. That's a
yeah.
You need to be able to delegate. I don't know.
And
So I joined the PTA.
Yes, you
because
did.
Boy.
Oh,
that's really embarrassing too, isn't it?
So
well, there you go.
So I can just imagine me pull into the car park late, belting out of the car.
Yeah, something like that.
And you're like, that's the boss of the PTA. I know, I thought we're like, that's the boss of the PTA. Wow. She just winged in here late.
The school was desperate.
Yeah,
but
exactly.
To be fair. And then, so then we were on the PTA, and then you left, and I ended up being the chair of the PTA.
See how well I trained you up?
And then it wasn't that fun anymore.
It wasn't.
And the light just came on out there. Oh, someone's
coming.
Oh, it's Heather. Hello.
We just mentioned you, and you just arrived. You coach. We just mentioned you, and you arrived. Thank you. You're actually on the phone.
I just mentioned how the first time I saw Lisa, and I thought she was cool. You said she's a chair of the PTA. She doesn't do anything. She just does it.
I think that's a master skill. I think it's a master skill. I think this is really good, actually, talking off camera. People do that all the time.
It's like you could be the producer.
Thank you. None less, yeah. Mm-hmm. So, yes, I am a very good delegator. My husband has been known to say, Lisa, fairies don't do all that. Somebody does all that. My other thing is that I believe that I'm good at as a leader is that I don't micromanage. There's nothing worse than being led and then your leader being a micromanager.
That's true.
If I said to you, get the bouncy castles, here's the budget for the bouncy castles, I am not going to come back and micromanage you to get the bouncy castles.
And that's because you're not a micromanager. It's not because you just can't be asked to do it.
I trust you.
Oh.
I just trust people. Yeah. I'm like, she's got that, she'll do that.
It was a good few years on the PTA. And then I learned, and then I started hating it. I think that's what happens. We can have a whole podcast on PTA.
And PTA and well, I learned a great life lesson from PTA.
Oh, yeah?
Maybe we should finish on this.
Oh.
Let's finish on a good life coach.
Do I need to do that?
Yes,
oh, my life.
I was out of the PTA, but still a people pleaser. We could do a whole one on people pleasing.
On your channel.
I throw myself on that now. So people pleasing is a huge thing.
Yep.
It's a huge problem for women, huge problem on this little island. Anyway, so I was standing with my friend who had just was in the middle or just maybe at the end of her cancer treatment. And we were talking to her PTA, different school, and she said, no, I can't make 100 brownies, but there's a 10 or 20 pound or whatever, and I can't do that. And I just went, is that actually an option that we can just say, no, I can't do that, my plate is full?
No. Oh, yeah, I'm not very good at saying no.
Really? So
Hence
I
I'm
was
here.
like, yeah, this was actually kind of your idea.
It was not my idea. It's your idea.
I believe we were both consuming alcohol at Christmas, And we both had consumed 1 glass of wine each at Christmas.
Yeah.
And you said, what's the next
We bumped into
plan?
each other. We hadn't seen each other in quite a while.
Because me unfollowed, you know.
Yeah.
And we said,
No, you said, I want to do a podcast.
no,
you should do it with
said,
me.
"What's
And
my
I
plans?"
said, okay.
Lies.
It's not lies.
How I remember, sorry.
Okay,
I
how
take
she
back
remembers
the
it.
lies. How I remember it
Google it.
is that we'd had a glass of wine each.
Not together. We
Not
were
together,
we-
separately.
yeah.
Bumped into each other in a local establishment. And imagine we got 10 sponsors. That would be good.
I think given this story where they're not gonna.
Anyway, you said, what's the plan? My recollection is that you said, what's the plans for this year?
Oh.
And I said,
Very chatty of
I'm going to have to start a podcast, aren't I? But like, no one could listen to me blathering on. I need the banter, as we call it in this country. And you said, as walking off with a glass of wine in hand, I'll do a podcast with you.
That is not how it happened at all.
It's not.
No, I did do that, but that was after you had said you should do it with me, and I went, you don't want me to do it with you.
I don't remember that part.
Yeah, it did happen.
But the
How many
last,
1 glasses of wine had you?
but the walking off, you
Yeah, as I walked off.
and you said,
As I walked off, I said, I'll do it with you. Yeah. After you'd already asked me.
so you know what, we're both right.
Yes, we're both right. That's good.
Sometime we could talk about how I don't believe in compromise.
Oh.
Should we
We're going to have to
should we
listen back
leave?
to this and all the things we say we're going to talk about. At least we've got topics.
Yes, should we leave the
Like and subscribe
should we
because
leave
of
the
all these things
listeners
we're going to
there?
talk about. Yeah. Should we play our jingle?
Okay. You played the jingle.
And play. But in the edit, it's going to play.
Oh, I love that for you.
We're done.